Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Come on and say hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to pop on and say hello to you all today. Come on in and say hello. Good morning. Hi, Tiffany. Hello. As you all are coming on, say hello so I'll know that you're watching. Good morning. Hi, Latanya. Good morning. Hey, Ricky. I'm back this morning. Good morning, everybody. I was trying to share this over to my other page. Great morning. Great morning. When y'all come on, say hello. Good morning. My song, y'all messaged me, asked me where I was, so here it is. Here we go. Good morning. Say hello as you all are jumping on. Good morning, good morning. Y'all know what to do as you come on. Go ahead and drop your goals. What are your goals for today? I just wanted to show up and give y'all some motivation to get going this morning. And here's my theme song. Can y'all hear it? Let me turn it up just a little bit. Let's listen. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Great morning. Hi, Joanne. Good morning, Wendy. That's where we belong. Hi, Kathy. I'm back again. Just a little bit of motivation today. Oh, we are warriors. Yes. Hey, good morning. Hey. Oh, I missed you too. Good morning. Gotta listen to my theme song. Tell them, look out, because here I come. Look out, here I come. Good morning. If y'all are working from home, I just wanted to show up and give y'all a little bit of motivation to get going. Y'all sing with me. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Oh, you like my hair? Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Dawn. Good to see you. Good morning. Good to see you. Oh. I love this. Y'all hear it? When the sharpest words want to cut you down, I'm gonna send a flood and drown them out. This is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Y'all type in, this is me. Look out, because here we come. Marching to the beat of I drum, right? Not anybody else. We're not scared to be seen, are we? This is my new song. This is me. That's it. That's my new song. I just wanted to show up this morning to give y'all some encouragement. I'm about to sit here and work and get my emails done. I had you all messaging me over the past few days asking me where I was because y'all wanted to hear the song. So here I am. Good morning. So listen, before you all go, I want you all to take a moment to type in the comments, what are your goals for today? I have mine written down right here on my paper. You can't see it. Can you see it? My goals for today. What are your goals for today? What is it that you need to get done? We need to be intentional about each and every day. So that is what I am here doing. And then I'm going to check my email. And before I let you all go, I like to check my emails and listen to some personal development while I'm doing it. So if y'all don't mind kind of just hanging out with me for 20 more minutes because you don't want to hear this, I'll tell you what the title is, and then I'll drop the link in the comments, and it's You Are What You Think, and it's by Dr. Miles Monroe and John Maxwell combined together, and it's super powerful. So I'm gonna just kind of go through my emails and check my emails and have that playing, and then once that 20 minutes is up, My 20 minutes is up. Oh, y'all like my glasses? I shared this the other day. I feel like I'm yelling at y'all. Am I yelling? I got them from Vogue Me, and I figured since I'm sitting here working, I'll wear my money green glasses with the brown tortoise shell on the side. So that's what I'm doing. So let's hang around for a moment, especially those of you that are working from home. I just wanted to show up and give you all some positive energy this morning to get going. So if you're in the bed watching me right now, get up! Get up! Let's get up and get going. So I got up, got dressed, and here I am. But listen, all right? Just listen. This is really good. So I'm going to let this play. And then if y'all have anything to say, type it in the comments. Have any questions or anything, just hang out with me for a little bit. Dawn says she plans to work for 4 hours. Yes, let's see what y'all are doing today. You plan to work for 4 hours and also read a few chapters in a book. All right. That's all right. Anybody else want to share their goals? Go ahead and share that. I have some packages to pack up. I have a bunch of shirts that came in that I have to get out. I have to go to the post office. I have some more body butter to make. I have some more soap to make. Got a bunch of emails to check. Just have a lot of stuff that I have to get done. So that's what I'm working on. So I'm going to check my emails, and y'all can sit and stare at me and listen while I'm listening to this. So here we go. We might have a commercial first. Let's see. Hold on. Let me close this window down and get my email up. All right, so here we go. Let me know if the volume is okay or if it's too loud, all right?
Inspiring habits. Attitudes, mentality, and mindset.
If it's too loud, let me know.
If you want to be an impactful personality, you have to develop certain types of thinking and perceptions that change the way you see yourself and see the world.
If I could just sit down with you and we could talk just one-on-one, and if I could do anything for you, if you'd say, John, what is it that you could do for me that would help me to be successful in life? The thing that I would do for you, if I could, is I would teach you how to think.
Good morning, everybody. I'm just checking my emails. Let's get some work done together.
The largest gap between successful and unsuccessful people in life is the thinking gap. I'm not talking about being smart. I'm not talking about an IQ. I'm talking about how you think, how I think. Successful people think differently than unsuccessful people. And the Apostle Paul understood that.
It doesn't matter how big you are, how intelligent you are, how many degrees you get. It's your mind that keeps you small. You don't need to be intelligent. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to have a certain height. You don't need to have a certain weight. You don't need to have any kind of advantage. The attitude is the difference. Attitude.
I love this passage in Ecclesiastes.
Go ahead and share this.
Wise thinking leads to right living. Stupid thinking leads to wrong living. How true that is. And in your sermon notes, what I want you to know today is what Paul wants you to know out of Philippians 4, that your attitude, my attitude, is the paintbrush of the mind. In other words, you and I hold the paintbrush in our hand, and we get to determine the picture we put in the mind
Good morning. Y'all share your goals in the comments.
It doesn't matter how small you are,
your goals for today.
How unintelligent you may seem to be, or how much you don't have. It is the thinking of the person that makes them see circumstances differently. The attitude, therefore, is the difference. People ask me, how am I doing? My answer is, I have no problems. The word problem is a human definition of an opportunity to grow. If you call it a problem, it's a negative.
Oh,
if you see it as an opportunity, it becomes a positive.
I'm going to describe in verses 4 through 7, I'm going to describe a fulfilled life. Now, Paul here in this little short paragraph says, let me describe to you what a fulfilled life looks like. 4 things in your notes. You ready? Number 1, a fulfilled life celebrates God. A person that is living a full life, their heart is full of celebration to God and who he is and what he's done. Number 2, a fulfilled life adds value to people. Number 3, a fulfilled life is one that has the ability to give God your concerns or your worries.
I'll share the link for it in the comments.
You can take the stress
once
that
it's
you
over,
have and
I'll share it in there.
my mother's favorite verse. My mother's favorite verse was the verse out of Peter where it says, "Cast all of your anxieties on God because He cares for you." A fulfilled life, Paul says, is one that can take the worries and the anxieties and can cast them upon God. And number 4, a fulfilled life experiences God's wholeness, the wholeness of God. Now, he said, this is what a fulfilled life looks like.
Good morning.
And then what I love about this passage, starting with verses 8 and 9, he talks to us about how to do this. He says basically to you and me, if you want to have a fulfilled life, you have to fill your mind correctly. Again, going to the passage in Ecclesiastes. Wise thinking leads to good living. Stupid thinking leads to bad living. Now, well, what does the Ecclesiastes writer say? If you think right, things come out right. If you think wrong, things come out wrong. And Paul says if you want to have a fulfilled life, you've got to fill your mind correctly. And what I love about verses 8 and 9 is he literally is going to show us in a very simple, practical way how to do that.
Ephesians 3 verse 20. Don't you laugh at the Bible. The verse said, now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above, far beyond all you can ever ask, think, or imagine, according to the power that worketh within you, to him be glory. Attitude is a product of belief. You cannot have an attitude
is a product of
beyond your belief.
That's good.
So your attitude comes from your belief system.
That's good. Y'all hear that?
I remember sleeping on a mattress on the floor. I remember sleeping on one time on a mat, and that sheet never kept the mosquitoes out. All around me was poverty, but we didn't know that because everybody was poor.
Oh, Larika, you're up. Isn't it like 6 o'clock your time? I'm going to reply to your text now that I see you're awake.
You know, my mother and father would tell us things to fix our belief system. They would say, you can do anything you want to do, son.
Thank you. I pulled my ponytail down today.
It's your mind. They were working on my belief system. And then they taught us the Bible.
Yes.
Now, I don't know about you and your belief about the Bible, but the Bible made me what I am today, so don't you talk bad about the Bible. And if you don't believe in the Bible, that's okay. I'm doing just fine, believe me. And the Bible helped me become what I am. But it was that book that checked my thinking. How do you think? Write this down.
10 to 7
Attitude is a product of belief.
Let's go to the passage. Summing it all up, friends, I'd say you'll do best by filling your minds and meditating on things true, noble, reputable, authentic, compelling, gracious, the best, not the worst, the beautiful, not the ugly, things to praise, not things to curse. Put into practice what you've learned from me, what you heard, and what you saw. Do that, and God, who makes everything work together, will work into your most excellent harmonies. When I was a kid, my parents paid me an allowance to read books. They selected the books.
Good morning, everybody.
And every day we had to read 30 minutes a day. And one of the things that we read, was a book by James Allen. And this book, As a Man Thinketh, had an incredible impact upon my life. And here's a statement from the book. The greatest discovery in my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitude.
Listen, so good.
That your life can be changed. My life can be changed if we just change our attitude.
Amen. So good.
The most important real estate. The most important real estate in life is 6 inches between the ears. How we think.
No one can live beyond the limits of their belief.
Good morning.
So if you want to live beyond what you're living now, you have to change your belief system. When you have the discovery of a new belief system, your life is what you think it should be. That's exactly what you are right now. You are what you thought you should be.
Ooh, y'all heard that?
If you don't like who you are, you got to change what you think you should be.
Listen.
The secret to anyone rising is what happens in their belief system. No amount of training or management methods or titles.
I'll share the link to both.
No amount of promotion or associations with rich people or smart people can ever substitute for the right attitude.
I'll share both.
You got to first change your perception of who you are. And that starts with the belief system. Secondly, you must change your perception of why you think you exist.
So good.
And number 3, your sense of significance. Once you discover, no matter where you are right now, it doesn't matter. I don't care what situation you're in now, where you're working, or what situation you're in, your perception of who you are, you gotta change it. And most of our perceptions are other people's concepts of us, and therefore we don't have self-concept, we got other concept. What is your perception of who you are? And the second one, why do you think you exist? You gotta discover that you were born for something. Some reason, there's some purpose for your life. If you don't discover that, you'll always have a job, and we'll bury you.
My printer's not printing.
With an average tombstone. And so they always tell you, go to school, get an education, so you can get a job.
Good morning.
In other words, we've all been taught to be employed, not deployed. They never say stay in school so you can own a business. They don't even think that way. It doesn't even cross. Your parents don't even think that way. And so you follow the convention of the community.
Not me.
Discover
not
that
anymore. It
you are important
stops
to
here.
the human race. You are important to the world. You are important to your universe. When I had to grapple with that question, it was tough. Because I've been taught by society, like you have, that you are just a social security number or some NIB number, or you're just kind of a worker in the system. But that's not true. You were born to do something very significant in the world. And you have to get to the point where you believe that.
Say, I believe
teach you
it.
biblically what it's like to have a great attitude. Are you ready? He says people with a great attitude possess, first of all, a teachable spirit. They're teachable, they're approachable. Look at verse 9. Put into practice what you've learned from me, what you've heard, what you saw.
I'll share the link where I got them too.
Teachability requires repeated, long, hard looks in the mirror. In other words, when we're teachable, we're willing to look hard in the mirror and see us. Teachability allows God and others to speak into our lives. That's what a teachable spirit is.
Gotta stay teachable.
If you want to have the right attitude, let others come and speak into your life. Let me speak into your life. And all Paul is saying is, in this area of attitude, when we want to fix somebody else, it's normally the fact that we need to be fixed. The faults of others are the faults we have ourselves. And we see others not as they are, we see others as we are. And Paul says, if you really want to have a great attitude, have a teachable spirit. Number 2, he says, take responsibility for your attitude.
Amen.
He said, I want you to take responsibility for the attitude that you have.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
You chose it. Be responsible for it.
I'll just share this. This is so good.
And he shows us in verses 8 and 9,
good.
he shows us how to be responsible for our attitude. Well, he says 3 things. He says, fill your mind on good things. So he says, okay, to take responsibility for your attitude, put good stuff in. You can't put bad stuff in and have good stuff come out. So he said, first responsibility is select what you put in your mind.
Yep.
Then secondly, he says, when you put good stuff in, the second way you fix your attitude is meditate on that good stuff. Meditate on good things in verse 8. And he says you not only meditate on good things, but practice good things. In other words, not only let it go through your mind, but let it get into your actions. And he says, take responsibility for the attitude you have. And if you do those 3 things, if you put good things in your mind, if you meditate on those good things, and then if you practice those good things, the Apostle Paul says, now you are taking responsibility for your attitude. Think about it now.
Yep.
What would happen to you today? What would happen to me today if we say, okay, I'm going to be responsible for the mind, for my attitude, and I'm going to do those 3 things. I'm going to fill my mind with good stuff. I'm going to meditate on that good stuff, and I'm going to practice that good stuff.
You can have potential, but if you don't have the belief, your potential becomes a victim of your present belief. I am giving you my secret to life right here. Belief is so powerful, it can make an elephant act like a sheep in the presence of a lion. You know, normally people who are insecure, whenever they meet somebody who is confident, they always call the confident
Y'all are so
arrogant.
sweet. I'll share the link after the video. I'll share
When you
it.
discover who you are, you can't help but be confident. I don't pretend, I don't try to have confidence. If you try, that means you ain't got it. You're faking it. Confidence is a product of belief. What you believe about yourself determines the way you think about yourself, and the way you think about yourself is the way you behave.
Excuse me.
And you behave bold and confident and fearless because there's some things you discovered about you and about life
Good morning.
that makes life change a perception. First of all, your attitude got to be right. Then you must marry that to attributes. That means gifts you were born with. Then you got to marry that to aptitude. That means now you got to educate and train those gifts. That's why you read and study and go to school, for your aptitude to be increased. And then your altitude means you got to change the level of associations you are in. You know, it's amazing. When you change your aptitude,
Almost
you
dropped
normally
y'all.
want to change your altitude. So, here's a thought to take back to work with you. If you keep running into pigeons and ducks and tobacco dogs, you are flying too low.
Say I'm an eagle, I'm flying high. No more pecking around with the chickens.
I had to take charge of my life as a teenager. And at age 13, I discovered who I was. I became a problem to the whole family. My mom used to say to me, she'd say, you are a different boy. You are a different child. But something happened to me
So good.
at age 13. I discovered myself. Different was simply meaning you don't think like the rest of the kids. That's what it means.
And it's okay to be
Remember,
different. It's
thinking
okay
is
to be different.
belief system being exposed. And therefore I married my attitude and my attributes, and my aptitude changed, and I began to study for a different reason. And suddenly my altitude changed. I started attracting different types of friends.
Most of the baloney we have in life, we packed in our own pail. Somebody else didn't slip it in on us. Somebody else isn't doing a little sneakaroo.
So good.
We did. Paul says people with a great attitude possess a teachable spirit, which means they look in the mirror, they take correction, they take responsibility for their attitude. We already fill your minds, meditate, practice, okay? Number 3, they travel the high road. They travel the high road of life. You see, God chooses what we go through, but we choose how we go through it. And the Apostle Paul in verse 8 does a phenomenal job teaching high road.
Yes, thanks for sharing. This
Look what
is
he
so
says.
good.
Fill your minds and meditate on what? The best. That's high road. Not the worst, that's low. The beautiful, that's high. Not the ugly, that's low. Things to praise, that's high. Not things to curse. That's low. In other words, he says, choose to think and choose to meditate and choose to practice the best things in life. There are sins in life that'll keep you outside the house. And those sins are the sins of the spirit and the flesh.
It is your belief system which controls your behavior.
Good
Two people will be
morning.
going through the very same situation. One has a good attitude, one has a bad attitude. Two people can be going through a very difficult situation, and one sees faith.
I'm going to
and
share it in
stays
the
encouraged
comments
and strong,
after
the other one
the
grabs
video,
hold of fear
after I end the
and
live,
embraces it until pretty soon they begin to shrink away from life and stuff. Now, Paul says travel a high road, and there are 3 roads to travel in your notes. The low road, and that's where we treat people worse than they treat us. The middle road, where we treat people the same as they treat us.
I
And the
will
high
take
road,
the high
where we treat
road.
people better than they treat us. Wow. Number 4, understand the value.
You're welcome.
W. Clement Stone said there's a little difference in people, but that little difference makes a big difference. The little difference is attitude. The big difference is whether it's positive or whether it's negative. And Paul understood the value of a good attitude. Look what he says. He said, when you fill your mind and meditate and practice good thinking, the result is God, who makes everything work together,
Good morning. Good morning.
will work you into his most excellent harmonies.
You know, a seed can be placed on a windowsill in your tiled bathroom and stay there for 50 years, and the tree never come out. Even though the seed has a tree. You know, trees are not in the soil. They are trapped in a seed. It is a victim of the environment. If you can just get that seed off that windowsill and put it in soil with a little bit of water, Here comes the future. That's the way life is. You are no different from a seed. And every one of you that walked through that door today is a seed that was sent to the planet to produce a tree to serve the world your fruit. That's why you were born. There are some folks in your life right now who are very toxic. They will pollute your seed. You'll never come out.
Come on now.
Have you noticed that people who ain't going nowhere want you to go with them? Folks who ain't doing nothing in life want you to do it with them? This is why you got to break away from your best friend sometime to become better.
Listen.
You outgrow people, so know when to leave.
Gotta know when to go.
Coming to a summit like this and sitting among people like this is fertilizer. This whole week is a seed bed. It's soil for you to put yourself in. Matter of fact, when you leave here, imagine you got to prepare yourself. You got to go back to those rocky people in your job. Rocks. I say rocks. Even the music you listen to, got to be careful. It can be poison to your germination of your seed. The next time someone says they want to get to know you, ask them, are you fertilizer or rock?
Are you fertilizer or rock?
You never receive it, you came with it. But your ability that you were born with is trapped by the mentality that they gave you from your culture. This is why to be great, you got to divorce yourself from your traditions and your culture.
Listen here.
Convention makes no room for creativity.
Wash your hands without
it doesn't allow you to believe beyond the norm. Matter of fact, they want you to fit in, not stand out. The greatest revenge in life, they say, is success.
Say, I will never fit in.
It's not ability, it's mentality. And so if you want to change, you got to work on this attitude. The text says that when they went into the land to check out the land that was already theirs according to promise, they all came back, and 10 of them told Moses that the land they saw had big giants in them. And then they also told Moses that we were like grasshoppers in their eyes. Now, they never talked to the giants to find out if that's what the giants thought about them. You are the way you see yourself. Do you think you're a grasshopper? You have to nurture yourself.
Listen.
So that you can produce the right attitude.
That's
and nurture means to feed yourself the right information. We are what we think, and we become what we continue to think. The social environment is just making you afraid to come out and take what's yours in life. To change your life, you must change your mind. Success keeps the right company. And deep inside of you is a person no one knows yet.
Listen, did y'all hear that?
Success is predictable. Success is not luck. Every human wants to be successful.
All right. So that was it. It ended. I didn't realize I was in. So listen, I'm going to share the link to this in the in the comments. That's kind of that's it. That was how it ended. You want to change your life? You got to change your mind. You got to change your thoughts. So it's You Are What You Think by Dr. Miles Monroe and John Maxwell. So my 20 minutes is up, and that's when I know to be done with these emails, because I could be here checking them all day. But thank you all so much for tuning in with me. And I need y'all to hang around, because I'm going to close out with my theme song. Y'all, please don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. We got to listen to this together. But hold on, because there's a little commercial first. This is YouTube, so I can't get around it. So hold on.
Clean every day.
All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for it? Let's go. Y'all ready? I absolutely love this. Y'all ready for it? Let's go.
Hide away. They say, 'cause we don't want you to be apart.
There it is.
Learn to be ashamed of my scars.
Y'all listen, y'all.
Run away. They say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust.
Won't let them break me down to dust. I'll share it in the comments. We are glorious. Y'all ready? When the sharpest words want to cut you down,
I'm gonna
send a flood and drown them out.
I am brave, I am bruised,
I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Say, look out, because here I come. Marching to the beat I drum.
I'm not scared to be seen.
Y'all ready? Get ready. This is me. All right, here we go. a warrior, and that's where we belong. Yes, won't let them break me down to dust. For we are warriors, yes. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, send a flood and drown them out. All right, we're almost done. I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Y'all type in this is me. Yes, we're not scared to be seen. This is me. Y'all type in this is me. We're almost done. Don't leave yet. Don't forget, if you haven't already, share your goals in the comments. This is me. All right, we're almost done. Type in this is me. Look out, world, here I come. Y'all hear that? When the sharpest words want to cut me down,
I'm gonna
send a flood and drown him out.
This is
me.
This is
This is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out! Look out, because here I come. I'm not scared to be seen. I have no apologies. This is me. Yes. All right, y'all, that's it. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me this morning. So I will share the link to what we listened to. It was You Are What You Think, and it was with Dr. Miles Monroe and John Maxwell combined together, and it was only 20 minutes. So I'm about to get some things done. I actually need to go in the kitchen and make some body butter to ship out tomorrow. So thank y'all so much. And y'all were asking where I got the glasses from. They're from Vogue Me, is VOOGUEME, and this is the first time I actually bought something off of Facebook. I kept seeing the ad on Facebook, and I said, you know what, these green glasses keep popping up in my news feed. Let me go ahead and order them. So I got the green ones, and they came in, and then I said, you know what, I like them, and I went and ordered the red ones. So I said, while I sit here and work and listen to my song every morning, I'll wear my money green glasses with the brown. I love these glasses so much. All right, you all, go ahead and share your goals in the comments and get going today. All right, I know it's hard when we're working from home. Sometimes we don't feel like getting up, we don't feel like getting moving. So I pray that y'all some of this positive energy and have a great day. All right, let's see. She said, Rodna says to become what God wants me to be and walk. Amen. Amen. All right, so I'll share the links to both, although I just closed it down by accident, but I'll go ahead and share the links to both. I love y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's right, Wanda. This is me. Look out. Tell the world, look out, because here I come. This is me, and I'm making no apologies. All right, bye, y'all.